Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka, Shloka number 5 of chapter 2. Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan
Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan
Shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyamapi haloke
Shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyamapi haloke
Hatvarthakamamstu guruni haiva
Hatvarthakamamstu guruni haiva
Bhunjiya bhogan rudhira pradigdhan.
Bhunjiya bhogan rudhira pradigdhan.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Gurun,
Guru,
the superiors.
the superiors.
Ahatva,
Ahatva,
not killing.
not killing.
He, certainly.
Certainly.
Maha Anubhavan,
Maha Anubhavan,
great souls.
great souls.
Shreyaha,
Shreyaha,
it is better.
it is better.
Bhoktum,
Bhoktum,
to enjoy life.
to enjoy life.
Bhaikshyam,
Bhaikshyam,
by begging.
by begging.
Api,
Api,
even.
even.
Iha,
Iha,
in this life.
in this life.
Loke,
Loke,
in this world.
in this world.
Hatva,
Hatva,
killing.
killing.
Artha,
Artha,
gain.
gain.
Kaman,
Kaman,
desiring.
desiring.
To,
But,
but. Gurun,
Guru,
superiors.
superiors.
Iha,
Iha,
in this world.
in this world.
Eva,
Eva,
certainly.
certainly.
Bhunjiya,
Bhunjiya,
one has to enjoy.
one has to enjoy.
Bhogan,
Bhogan,
enjoyable things.
enjoyable things.
Rudhira,
Rudhira,
blood.
blood.
Pradigdhan,
Pradigdhan,
tainted with.
tainted with.
Translation. It would be better to live in this world
It would be better to live in this world
by begging
by begging
than to live at the cost of the lives
than to live at the cost of the lives
of great souls
of great souls
who are my teachers.
who are my teachers.
Even though desiring worldly gain,
Even though desiring worldly gain,
they are superiors.
they are superiors.
If they are killed,
If they are killed,
everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood.
everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood.
So, it's a short pulpit by Prabhupada. Prabhupada says, according to scriptural codes, a teacher who engages in an abominable action and has lost his sense of discrimination is fit to be abandoned. Bhishma and Drona were obliged to take the side of Duryodhana because of his financial assistance, although they should not have accepted such a position simply on financial considerations. Under the circumstances, they have lost the respectability of teachers. But Arjuna thinks that nevertheless they remain his superiors, and therefore to enjoy material profits after killing them would mean to enjoy spoils tainted with blood. Actually, this is quite a difficult situation. If you are dependent on somebody financially, then how do you go against them? So certainly it is not an easy decision to make for Bhishma Deva and Dronacharya. They felt obligated to Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana, and therefore they stood on the side of the Kauravas. Now, deep in their hearts, they wanted the Pandavas to win, no doubt. But still, it was a difficult circumstance for them. And we'll look at a commentary, or rather a class given by His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu on this particular shloka on when is it okay to reject your guru. Because that's exactly what Arjuna is saying. You know, they are older to me in so many different ways, spiritually, virtuous, wise, etc. So how can I be in a position to reject them? So this commentary. So somebody might say that, yes, he might be a guru, but he has not acted properly. So he's no longer a guru. In Mahabharata also, there is a verse that states, if a guru acts in unworthy ways, then the guru can be rejected. For example, Bali Maharaj acted against the will of Sukracharya. He is a priest, but he is also acting like a spiritual master. Since Drona and Bhishma did not say anything and allowed Draupadi's Vastraharan to happen, they were also contaminated by the sin of silence, allowing the reprehensible attempts of Duryodhana to oust the modesty of Draupadi in the royal assembly. Therefore, Drona and Bhishma are not worthy of being a guru. As if gurus in the assembly have degraded themselves by playing the role of a mute spectator, they lost the character of being a guru. For example, Bali Maharaj and Sukracharya, wherein the latter tried to withhold his disciple from doing dharma by serving the Lord. But Arjuna's point is, they are still Mahanubhava, great souls. So Bhishma Dev is considered one of the 12 Mahajans. That means they already have a special place in the heart of the Lord. On a side note, this horrid incident in the royal palace shows us it doesn't matter how many protectors we have, but ultimately there is only one protector, Sri Krishna. 5 powerful husbands and gurus such as Bhishma, Drona were not able to protect the tender Draupadi from the hands of Dushasana until the Lord swiftly came to her rescue. So that means you cannot depend on anybody except the Supreme. Because you don't know when someone's judgment may simply fail them and they fail to do the right thing. Mahabharata offers understanding of things at 2 levels, a devotional level and a duty-bound level. Bhishma took a vow to protect the throne of Hastinapur, thus obligated to defend the Kauravas. But that is an external reason, duty-bound level. Internal level, devotional level reason was that the Lord wanted to exhibit, however powerful somebody may be, if he is against dharma, he will not be protected. So when we read the Bhishma Stuti, we understand a different facet. The Lord may not have protected Bhishma's life on the battlefield. Of course, Bhishma had the opportunity to use the benediction that he received from his father, that he could leave his body anytime he wanted, at the time of his choosing. But still, externally, if you look at it, or even internally, you can look at it, the Lord does not take the side of those who are adharmic. When Draupadi asked her question, from the Karmakanda point of view, Bhishma Pitamaha is acting as if he is caught in Niyamagraha. For those who are students of the Nectar of Instruction and who are studying Bhakti Shastri, this particular word, Niyamagraha, Niyamagraha. So the two extremes of this is those who completely reject any do's and don'ts, thinking it is unimportant, and those who are simply fanatic about rules and regulations without understanding the spirit of it. And that's what Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is trying to tell us here. So Bhishma Dev was caught in this position of Niyamagraha, which means caught in the technicality of the rule without understanding the essence of it, the essential principles. The essence is all rules are there to prevent injustice. So in this case, a blatant level of injustice was happening, dishonoring a virtuous, cultured lady, even any lady, that is injustice. So what matters is essence, not the technicality. When Draupadi was insulted, the essence of scripture was not followed. Bhishma Pitamaha and other elders were caught in technicality of the subject matter, Niyamagraha. In that assembly of dishonor where Draupadi was insulted, Vikarna said, when a Kshatriya is under the influence of wine, gambling, women, they lose their intelligence, and their actions in these conditions should not be taken seriously. Hence, the whole gambling match should be cancelled, and the Pandavas should be given back their kingdom, and Draupadi should be restored to proper honor. And when this is said, everyone other than the Kauravas started cheering. That is rightly said. At that time, Karna raised and said, I have seen many improper things in this assembly, but most improper is what Vikarna spoke. So this is a perverted logic of Vikarna. Since Yudhishthir gambled by his will, so he has to bear the consequences. And as per the chastity is considered, what kind of chaste woman will marry 5 husbands so we can do anything to her? So you can see when you're caught up really understanding the prescribed rules and regulations, you can really lose the essence of it and become very caught up in the technicality of these things, right? So here, Draupadi's point was that if Yudhishthira lost himself, lost his brothers, lost his kingdom, then he no longer owned her. She was not property that he could put her up also for gambling. So in that sense, Bhishma and Drona failed her, even though they knew the technical aspects of the law. They were constrained because they were completely dependent on those who had fed them for so long. So Bhishma and Drona's unprotecting silence allowed Draupadi to be disrobed. So they unwittingly descended from the position of Guru. As they failed to uphold the virtue of that position, they are not worthy to be Guru. But Arjuna's point is, they have given me so much, they are worthy of being the Guru. Guru na hatva hi mahanubhavan. So he's saying, they are still mahanubhava. Shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyam api haloke. So he said, rather than trying to enjoy this world bhaikshyam, it is better for me if I become a beggar and live by begging. Hatvat kamams tu guru nihaiva, for my material desire. If I kill my worshipable superiors, Bhunjiya Bhogan Rudira Pradigdhan, then the kingdom we will get by killing such superiors will be tainted by their blood. And what is the use of such a kingdom which is tainted by the blood of venerable elders? So he said, we will be contaminated by sin if it is tainted by blood. Shreyo bhoktum bhaiksham apiha loke. It is far better to live by begging. So Arjuna is maintaining his respect towards his superiors, even though they have acted in a egregiously wrong way. And he is saying, I cannot kill them. I cannot kill them. Instead, I would prefer to live by begging, because for a Kshatriya, there is no other way to live. Kshatriya is meant to rule, and that is how they get taxes and conduct their life. The Pandavas' exile to the forest was an exceptional situation since they were sentenced, and similarly, living in Virat's kingdom was also temporary. But normally they have a place to administer, and that is how they live. So Kshatriyas means they have to be rulers. They have to be ruling over a kingdom. Doesn't matter how large the kingdom is, how small it is. That's just their way of life. Otherwise, they are basically renunciates who live by begging. So he's saying it is better for us to live by begging, because technically they did not own any kingdom at this point in time. So Arjuna is quite strident in explaining and petitioning to Krishna that how can he expect him to kill elders that he venerates, that he worships. So wouldn't it be better for him to simply beg for a living rather than insist on winning this battle and, having the kingship tainted by the blood of killing your own guru and elders?
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.